Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at VeChain again. It's been a while since we visited this video, so it has started to break down like we were anticipating. So we're going to see whether we think this is going to continue or whether we think there's something else going on here. I have reevaluated it and there are a couple of options that I'm currently looking at, so we'll go over those shortly. But before we do get into that, I'll just like to say thank you for watching the video, and if you enjoy the content we're putting on, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave us some feedback down in the comments section below, whether that's coin requests or whether that is just anything about the videos you'd like to see us change. We're always happy to hear back from you. Okay, so let's jump into the current price action. So basically before we were looking at the potential that we have a triangle within this move here, and that basically this would be an A, B, C, D, and a really short E wave, then we would have broken down with this 5-wave move. This move to the upside came close but didn't manage to break above it. So this is still potentially an option where we could be seeing this bigger 5-wave move playing out here. And it is for the most part seeming to be following this move, but there is an alternative as well. So basically, if I just cycle through here quickly, we'll turn that on, wrong that one. There is also the option that we can look at this in two ways, that either that we actually finished here and we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 into this area here, basically, and we would have been looking for a, B, C, D, and an E as a triangle, a bigger triangle here. The only issue I have is that this did cross the C wave, but it was only just, so we'll see how things progress. But basically, either way, we would still be looking for whether it's from this point here or from this point here, we'd still be looking for a move to the downside. So the 1-to-1 currently is this 1308. Doesn't necessarily mean we need to get down there, but it is a possibility. If we do look to progress further, then this would be a potential area that we could look to travel down to. The thing that we need to remember here, though, is basically when we were looking at this previously, we talked about this 5-wave move here, and if I zoom out slightly here, we need to be aware that we could also see a bigger 5-wave move within this, where we're actually still currently within this wave 3. So a move down to this 1335 could indicate that we are within this, in which we would be looking for further progression to the downside towards this 1246 to this 1140 zone. So we need, it's an option that we're currently tracking alongside this other option, in which case we would actually have to count this as a 1, 2, then potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's just not enough information or confirmation rather at the moment. As the waves progress, they will start to reveal a bit more within the descent, but until we get there, we're going to keep an eye on a few options here. So if I just quickly switch back into the diagonal one, which I am quite liking myself personally as the more likely option. This is my primary count that I think is going on. And basically what we can see here is we can see that we've had some impulsive moves to the downside here now. So the thing within this is it does look like there's extension within these. And basically what I would be looking at within this is the potential that we have a 1, 2, and we're still within this third wave, potentially looking for a fourth wave and a fifth wave. So if I break this down further, if I just actually change these subwaves to one more down, there we go. Let's change this to yellow so that we can keep it separate from the other count. And basically within this current move now, we can see that we have this bit of overlap here. So it's possible this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 situation. And what we have is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this low. So what we would be then looking for is this is a 1, 2 in here. Now so this could be completed as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 into this low here. And then we would be looking for that fourth and this fifth wave. So if this is the case, basically what we'd be looking at within this move is the fact that we couldn't come back past this zone here of the 1808 region. Crossing back above that would indicate that we don't have this fifth wave to play out here. And we would be currently looking for a move if I drop this fib in here. So we've reached the minimum requirement for this. We can see we've crossed this 236, And it is possible that we still have some progression to the upside here. So this progression could take us up to the 1715 area, which could then look for us to break down. Like I said, moving back above this 1808 area or getting much above this 50% really would be the early warning signs that potentially there's something else going on here. But until we do that, I'm still anticipating that we're going to have this drop down in this towards this 01611 area and the 01584, somewhere within that range. So if this does play out though, what we need to bear in mind is the fact that we still have this move here unaccounted for. So this would lead me to believe that we would have a secondary fourth and a fifth wave here, and then we would be looking to actually complete this closer to the 0157 to the 01531 area. And if I zoom out slightly here, we can also see that this would tie in with a potential trend line that we've got here. We've only got 2 touch points so far, so it is possible. I suppose you could extend it up here to this one, and that would be 3. So it would be an interesting spot to see how this reacts. If we do move down to this zone, basically what I would be looking for is whether we see a bounce. If we do see a bounce, ideally, well, for this diagonal to be valid, we would want to see it cross this wave 1 area, which would be here. Actually, it would be over here at this 2152. Moving back above that 2152 in a zigzag, and basically that would be a 3-wave move, a 535 move to the upside. This would then make us look for an additional 5th wave to the downside. If it is a diagonal, this can truncate, so we'd have to just monitor how this move reacts. And basically what we would be looking for is an additional 3-wave move to the downside in a zigzag once again. So the 1-to-1, like I said, of this as a B and a C to the downside would bring us all the way down here to this 1308 area. Though reaching this trend line here would meet the minimum requirement of the move to be a valid C wave. So that is just something we need to bear in mind, that this move could end in this zone, and then we could be looking for a bounce to the upside here. Though we also need to be aware that we could see further extension, and what I mean by that is potentially once this 5-wave move completes, we could then look for a move back to the upside, but being unable to break this high. There we go. So depending exactly where this move ends, we could have a retracement to the upside, but fail to break above this 1964 area. If this does play out, then we could be looking for further extension. The area to watch for this would be this 01865 area to this 01741 area. So we could potentially look to retest some of these lows and then look for further continuation to the downside. What happens from this point will sort of govern whether we start looking at the bigger impulsive trigger or the bigger impulsive structure, but until we get more information, this is my best interpretation of the current moves, and this is what I'm currently tracking as my preferred count. Looking for this completion towards this trend line here could then allow us to make this 4th wave to the upside, and then we would be looking for that secondary 5th wave to the downside. This would all keep us above this 1366 area, which would remove the chance of this move becoming a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the top. So that's what we're going to be currently looking out for. Like I said, once these progressions happen, we could see further extension within this wave, but I don't think that from the current structure, I'm not seeing it. So this is my most likely area that I'm looking at. So I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you'd like to show your support and you haven't, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and like I said, leave us some comments down below. Also, if you're going to be doing trading and you don't have an account yet, why not sign up to BYBIT? It really is a great exchange. We use it all the time for our trades. It really is great for risk management. It allows you to set your take profit, stop loss, and so you will be able to see your liquidation, everything before you even put the trade out. It really is a great platform to use. As well as that, in the description, you'll find a link to Discord. Why not come down and have a chat with us? Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member of team and we'll be happy to help you out with anything we can. Okay, so keep safe out there, everybody, and until we see each other in the next video, take care.